Alright guys, and welcome back. Gonna do another haul video. Today this is a G.I. Joe haul video for vintage vehicles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So finally started to pick up some vintage vehicles to go with the figures I've been picking up. And been a lot of fun doing that. So let's see what we got. This one's buried all the way at the bottom. Alright, I made a complete mess. Get this cut open. Can you tell what it is yet? Probably not. Alright, so we got here is the G.I. Joe mobile artillery cannon. This is the Slugger. This is I believe this is 2000, I believe. Let's see. Flip it around. 1997. So the Slugger is a vehicle that I picked up. I've been looking for a lot of vintage vehicles, and what I've come across in a lot of cases is they have made newer versions of the vintage vehicles, and it's a lot less expensive to get a newer release than the actual vintage. So what I've been doing is picking up somewhat newer releases, and this one I thought had a really cool camouflage pattern. The Slugger is something I did not have as a kid. One of those figures, or one of those vehicles I just didn't. I only had, I'd say maybe 7 or 8 vehicles as a kid, but this was not one of them. And what's pretty cool about this is you get a recolored vintage gung ho. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's the first one. I'll be really excited to review and build this. It's the other big one of this whole process. With the APC, it was really awesome getting a real vintage vehicle and restoring it, but that's not really practical for every Joe vehicle I want to get. And obviously getting a mint in box vintage can be extremely expensive, so these newer releases are pretty cool. Definitely works for me. So let's go to the next one. And this time I picked up some diapers because I'm probably going to crap myself when I open the last one. So it's always good to think ahead. Alright, you guys know it's not diapers. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so here we go. Got a complete mess here. Sorry guys. That sounds wonderful. So what we got is the Mobat. Again, another newer release. This is a 1998 release of the Mobat. And this particular one comes with 2 figures, as you could see. Comes with Heavy Duty and Thunderwing. This is supposed to be a sealed vehicle, but I could see already it is open. It's gonna take a peek. Actually, let me just show you the box before I take a peek in there. So I thought this camouflage pattern looked pretty cool. A lot of the later release stuff got weird. with the neons and orange colors, but the ones I picked I thought still looked really real world military, and I like that. And again, this is another one I didn't have as a kid. This is a motorized battle tank, but I just want to check and see since we're here. Okay, there's the 2 figures included. I want to see if this was built or anything. It's hard to say. I'll have to look into that a little further. But that's going to be a really cool one to review. That's pretty awesome. And then let's get to the final box. And I think this is the biggest. Okay, so gonna crack this one open. Let's see what we got. This is one of the ones I'm probably most excited for, because I didn't know that they made a release of this. And there it is, the G.I. Joe Locus, which is an exact remake of the 1983 G.I. Joe Dragonfly, something I had not known that they had remade. The only real difference being that this is in desert tanned versus army green. But this is a really cool chopper. And again, another one I didn't have. I didn't have a lot of the Joe vehicles as a kid. I had the Tomahawk, I had the hovercraft, the killer whale. I had the Night Raven, the APC. Some really cool vehicles, but this was one that I didn't have. And this one also comes with a newer version of Wild Bill, so it should be pretty interesting to check him out. And let's flip that around to the back, give you a better look at the chopper. And this is probably one of the most difficult ones I had trying to find a original. Not that you can't find dragonflies on eBay, but most of them are really beat up, and restoration of one of those could get real expensive. And I got this for really cheap. I think I got it cheaper than even the going rate, especially for a sealed one for this particular chopper. So I got lucky with this, but I'm really excited for it. I never had the Dragonfly, and it was one of those choppers that I thought was really cool in the vintage line. So that's it, guys. That's a look at my vintage-esque G.I. Joe vehicle haul. I hope you enjoyed taking a look. Stay tuned for some more reviews on these vehicles. And if you haven't followed me on Facebook, I'll put a link in the description below. That way you'll get a sneak peek at upcoming reviews. Alright, guys. Thanks as always for watching, subscribing, and commenting. Till next time.